Okay, so student, we are going to start the protein synthesis process. Whatever we have discussed in last class, let recall that part. Okay, so we know the same species when they are reproducing, they are forming the new individuals of the same species only. Okay, like dog produces dog, horse produces horse, we are getting mangoes from the mango trees, etc. Even human being produces human being also. Okay, so the same kind of DNA are being transmitted from one generation to the next. That's why same kind of protein which is responsible for the structure and function of the cell and the body. That's why those proteins, they are that information for the protein synthesis which is transmitted from parent to their offspring. Offsprings are nothing but the new generation. Okay, that's why the what is reproduction? It is the process of formation of new organism of the same species. See, new organism of the same species is called as reproduction. Is it? So why they are of the same species? Because same kind of protein are being synthesized in their body. Okay. Okay, so that we have already discussed in last class. So today we will discuss the process of protein synthesis. So protein synthesis generally completes in three basic steps. One is called as beta transcription. Second one is called as
Sir,
translation. Huh?
the recording.
It is recording is in progress, beta.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. So transcription, translation, and third one is called as translocation. So translation and translocation, these are the two processes that takes place simultaneously. Okay, so first we will discuss about what is transcription. So as we have discussed in last class, what is transcription? The formation of, I'm writing over here, the formation of mRNA. What is mRNA? It is messenger RNA. We have beta three types of RNA. RNA are of three types. One is called mRNA, which is messenger RNA. Then we have tRNA, which is called as transfer RNA or translate RNA. And last but not the least, we have third one is rRNA. rRNA. What is rRNA? It is ribosomal RNA. It is rRNA. Okay, it is ribosomal RNA. So M stand for messenger, T stand for transfer or translate, and R stand for ribosomal. Okay, so these three types of RNA are being used during the process of protein synthesis. So first one is the mRNA, which is formed by the DNA only. Okay, so the formation of mRNA from DNA, okay, is called as transcription. Is called as transcription. And transcription process takes place in presence of one enzyme called RNA polymerase enzyme. Okay, so I'm writing here, and transcription takes place in presence of or by the influence of RNA polymerase enzyme. RNA polymerase enzyme. Okay, RNA polymerase enzyme, which is responsible for the formation of mRNA from DNA. So just you have to remember, transcription is nothing but the formation of messenger RNA from DNA through RNA polymerase enzyme is called as beta transcription. And transcription process takes place inside the nucleus only. So I'm writing one more important point here. Transcription transcription process takes place inside the nucleus. Inside the nucleus. What is the material which is present inside the nucleus? What is it called? Yes. Who is going to answer? Vedika, can you?
Sir, can you repeat your question?
Which, like inside the cell, we have cytoplasm. So what is the material present inside the nucleus? What is the name of that material?
Sir, nuclear material.
Nucleoplasm. It is called as nucleoplasm. Inside the cell, cytoplasm, and inside the nucleus, nucleoplasm. Okay? Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the transcription. Now we are going to discuss what is given in our notes. Okay. So with the help of RNA, the genes present in the form of DNA participate in the function of protein synthesis, okay, of the cell, where thereby control the structure and function of the body. See, whatever the protein are being synthesized by the transcription, translation and translocation process, they have capacity to control the structure and functioning of the body as well as individual cell. Okay, that's why our body structure is like human being. Okay, that's why dog structure is like their parents.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what is written besides RNA, between RNA and like polymerase?
RNA polymerase enzyme. Okay, it is RNA polymerase enzyme. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So information about the protein synthesis is stored in DNA only. Okay, DNA is the master of the cell because it have all the information for the protein synthesis, and those proteins, they are going to control the structure and function of the cell. Okay, and DNA is present inside the nucleus. That's why we used to say nucleus is the master of the cell. Okay, and synthesis of appropriate protein means as per the requirement. Okay, as per the requirement is necessary for the body. So which type of protein are required, it is decided by the DNA, and accordingly it forms the mRNA. So mRNA is nothing but the messages which is transmitting from the DNA. So DNA send message in the form of mRNA. Okay, wait, somebody is in waiting room. Wait a second, beta.
Sir,
Huh?
sir, in what form is the information stored inside the DNA?
In the form of nucleotide sequence, triplet codon. We already discussed that, no?
Sir, that is okay, but what is there in that that means that can the information be read by us?
No, we can't read that. It requires electron microscope in order to identify the information. Okay, like
Okay.
suppose you are having one genetically, suppose I'm just taking example, don't take it personally. Suppose you are having one genetic disorder, which is the brown color of your eye. Okay, so that brown color of eye, which is nothing but one genetically transmitted character, which is transmitted from either from your parent side, means your mother side or father side. Okay, so that particular triplet codon which is transmitted to your body, that's why your eye color is brown. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, so these nitrogenous bases are always present in set of three. That's why it is called as triplet codon. Okay, it is, we will discuss that, don't worry. Next slide we have that part. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Prathu? Okay. Again, somebody is in waiting room. Anudeep just came. Okay. Now, next part. These proteins are synthesized by DNA through the RNA. This is called as central dogma. See, what is central dogma? Central dogma is the centralized process of formation of required protein with the help of DNA and RNA. It's called as central dogma. You have to remember the name, central dogma. What is central dogma? The central process of the cell for the formation of appropriate protein by the DNA and RNA is called as central dogma. Understood? Everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay. So I will ask the question also. What is central dogma? What is transcription? So you have to answer that also. Okay. Okay. So now next part. mRNA. M stand for messenger. Okay. So it is messenger RNA is produced as per the sequence of nucleotide. See, nucleotide sequence on the DNA that we have already discussed. Okay. In the form of triplet codon. We have many triplet codon. Only one of the two strand, see, we know DNA is having double stranded structure, which is provided with the structure which is given by the Watson and Crick, you know. So only one of the strand, see, the DNA have two strand. This is the first strand and this is the second strand. So only one strand will take part in the process of protein synthesis for the formation of mRNA. Okay, not two strand together, they take simultaneous. No, not like that. Only one of the strand of DNA with the first or the second one, which is going to take part in the
sir,
process.
your voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking. I'm in Hyderabad and I think Hyderabad is having good network. Huh?
Yes, sir. Now it is okay.
Okay, okay. So only one of the two strands, see, only one of the two strand of DNA is used in this process. So just remember very important thing, one more. I'm writing over here. The third important point. What is it? Only one strand of DNA used in process of process of formation of mRNA. Okay. Now next, the sequence of nucleotide in mRNA is being produced is always complementary to the DNA strand used for the synthesis. See, suppose this is the one strand of DNA. I'm just writing only one strand. Okay. Suppose here we have adenine, here we have guanine, here we have cytosine, here we have thymine. Okay, suppose these are the codon present in the nucleotide DNA. So if here we have A, so when mRNA is going to form here, so instead of A here T thymine, but instead of thymine uracil will come. Instead of G, okay, G C will come. C instead of C here G will come, and instead of A here U will come. Okay, no, A, adenine. Okay, so these are nothing but, see, A is going to form the bond with T and G is going to form the bond with C. So A is complementary of T and G is complementary of C. So these are the opposite sequence. We used to call it the complementary one. Okay. We don't use the word opposite, we are using the word complementary. So whatever the sequence present in the DNA over here, so these are the anticodon. Anti means opposite, so opposite and codon of the nitrogenous bases is called as beta complementary. I will show you the diagram, don't worry. Beside this is the uracil. See, we have already discussed in last class. In RNA, we have uracil instead of thymine of DNA. Okay, in DNA, we have thymine, but in RNA, instead of thymine, we have uracil. Okay, this process of RNA synthesis is called as beta transcription. I have already written over here. Okay, so I want you all to take a screenshot for that. Everyone, done, beta? Everyone done?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. So here we have the process of protein synthesis. See, this is nothing but the structure inside the nucleus. Okay, because transcription process takes place inside the nucleus only. Okay, so this, the red color, the spherical shape object, which is nothing but the RNA polymerase enzyme. It is the only initiator of the transcription, and the whole transcription process takes place in presence of RNA polymerase enzyme only. Okay, so see what RNA polymerase enzyme is doing. When RNA polymerase enzyme combines with DNA, that particular part inside the RNA polymerase enzyme, both the strands, they breaks down. Okay, they breaks down like this. Okay, and inside the nucleus, many single nucleotide like T, A, U, C, G. Okay, these are nothing but the nucleotides which are randomly moving inside the cell, inside the nucleus. Okay, so see over here we are having T. So at the T, A will come here. Okay, so A will come over here because A is opposite of the T. So we used to say A is a complementary sequence of the T. In DNA we have A, so instead of A U will come. In DNA we have C, so in RNA G will come. Here we have G, so C will come like this. So these are nothing but the sequence of DNA, and these were complementary sequence of mRNA. Okay, so these mRNA, like one by one, these nucleotide will combine with each other and they will form beta. This is the mRNA. See, here we have mRNA which is formed with the help of RNA polymerase enzyme and DNA molecule. Okay, this process is called as transcription. Understood? And the sequence of mRNA are complementary to the DNA. Don't forget that. Okay, everyone? Understood? Everyone, do reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, somebody is in waiting room. Wait a second. Tushar just came. Okay. So now we will discuss next part. The mRNA formed in the nucleus comes out in the cytoplasm. Okay. So, this is the nucleus beta. See, this is the nucleus, and nucleus is having this hole called as nuclear pore. Nuclear pore. Pore means small holes. Okay. So mRNA comes out from nucleus through the nuclear pore and reaches to the cytoplasm. So outside the nucleus, we have cytoplasm here. Okay. Means next two process. What are these two process? One is called as translation and next one is called as translocation. So these two processes takes place in cytoplasm only, outside the nucleus. Okay, so
Sir,
that's
what is the significance of this transcription?
transcription is the process of formation of mRNA beta, because mRNA is going to use in protein synthesis process. Okay, because in order to perform all the activities in our body, by our organ, by our tissues, by our cell, which are decided by nucleus only. Okay, and all these functions and structure are controlled by the protein. Okay, and those protein are synthesized by the this process. protein synthesis, transcription, translation, and translocation. Okay. Suppose I am saying something.
Okay, sir.
Suppose you are going to eat something, so your hand is going to move in order to pick the food morsel into your mouth. Is it or not? So your hand will move automatically. Is it? Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means if you want to perform any kind of movement in your body, so certain chemicals, which are nothing but the protein, which are released into your muscles. Okay, that's why your muscles movement takes place according to your wish or not according to your wish. Like suppose beating of the heart, respiration, all these are working, on their own. So in order to working of all the cell, tissues, organ system and human body, these proteins are going to help. Proteins are there in order to control and coordinate all the activities of our cell. That's why these proteins are very important. And for the formation of those protein, first process is called as transcription, that we already understood. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now it brings the coded message from the DNA. See, mRNA, which is formed by the DNA, and mRNA is having all the complementary sequence of DNA. That means mRNA is nothing but the postman of the DNA. We can say that, because it is transporting or taking message towards the cell for the protein synthesis from the DNA. Okay, so it is working as a postman. He is receiving message from the DNA in the coded form, and then this coded message which is transported or transmitted to the cell in cytoplasm for the further process. So the message contain the code of amino acid. Okay, so these messages are nothing but in the form of code of amino acid. Okay, the code of each amino acid consists of the 3 nucleotide. See, 3 nucleotide. The set of 3 nucleotide is called as triplet codon. So I'm writing here the set of 3 nucleotide is called as the set of 3 nucleotide. The set of
Sir, your screen is also lagging, sir.
screen is lagging. Network is working properly here. And now,
Sir, are you writing something?
no, I'm just waiting for your response whether it is lagging or not. The set of 3 nucleotide.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Now
Yes, sir. Now it is okay.
Okay. The set of 3 nucleotide is called as triplet codon. Triplet codon. Okay. And each triplet codon is responsible for one character which is transmitted from one generation to the next. Okay. Keep replying, everyone.
okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So now we have very important, point here. Dr. Hargobind Khurana, a scientist of the Indian origin, has made an important contribution in discovery of triplet codon. Okay, for different 20 amino acid. Okay, that's why Dr. Hargobind Khurana was awarded by the Nobel Prize in 1968, along with the 2 other scientists. Okay, so their contribution is very important. Now it is possible to treat the genetically transmitted disease. It is due to the identification of triplet codon of 20 amino acids. Okay, that's why it is possible. We are performing gene combination, gene therapy, genetic recombination, okay, all other theories that we are using, which is due to we are knowing that triplet codons of different 20 amino acid. Okay. Okay, next.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now we are going, if you want to take a screenshot first, then we are going to move further. Done?
Sir, writing, just a minute.
Everyone take a screenshot, make it fast, beta. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now we are going to discuss the next two processes called
Sir,
translation and translocation. Yes.
sir, that scientist name is Dr. Hargovind
Khurana.
Kharona, sir.
Yes, Khurana.
Kharana.
Yes, Khurana. Okay. Now, each RNA is made up of thousands of triplet codon. You know, each mRNA, which consists such thousands of triplet codon. As per the message on mRNA, amino acid are supplied by the tRNA. See, now what happens? Once the mRNA reaches to the cytoplasm, this is the mRNA. Okay, that ribosomal RNA, you know, that part, ribosome is present in a two part, beta. One is the large unit upper side and another one is the small unit. They both combine together. Okay, and they inviting tRNA. See, this is the ribosomal RNA. Okay, that purple color part, and this is the tRNA, beta. tRNA having anticodons means, suppose if here having like A U G, so on tRNA here must having UAC. Okay, so these are nothing but anticodon. Anticodon are nothing but the complementary. So whatever the sequence present in mRNA, ribosomal RNA, when attached to the mRNA, it invites such tRNA, and tRNA is having lysine molecule, and lysine molecule is nothing but beta amino acid. Okay, it is nothing but the amino acid. Okay, so during the process, tRNA comes along with the lysine molecule and anticodon, means we can say tRNA is translating the message present in mRNA. Is it or not? That's why this process is called as beta translation.
Yes, sir.
That's why this process is called as translation. That means tRNA is translating the message which was in the coded form in mRNA. Okay. Okay, everyone.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Okay, yes.
sir, in our body also is DNA like this colorful or it is colorless?
Oh, whatever the color we are observing, which is nothing but due to the stain that we are using. We are using safranin, we are using eosin, we are using methyl orange. These are the different colors that we are coloring, or we are staining the cell in order to identify separate that cell organelles. Okay.
And sir, every cell has same DNA or different DNA, like our
Same.
scalp cell, then our feet
DNA,
cell.
no. They have the same, but due to the different in structure, okay, they perform different function. Like heart will require different kind of protein, your bone will require different kind of protein, your brain will require different protein. Okay, so they perform different kind of functions. Okay, so let's discuss first because we have very less time. Okay, so tRNA have anticodons. So anticodons are nothing but the complementary of the mRNA. Okay, having complementary sequence to the codon on the mRNA. Okay, this is called as beta translation. That means the tRNA is reading the message which is sent by the DNA in the form of mRNA. The amino acid combines through the tRNA are bonded together. See this lysine molecule, that on the top of the tRNA, that round structure is nothing but the lysine molecule, and lysine is nothing but the amino acid. Okay, so such amino acid combining one by one, okay, for each triplet codon, many like one by one tRNA will come and they will release tRNA, will release lysine molecule over here. So these lysine molecule are nothing but beta amino acid. So such amino acid will combine with each other to form the protein. So this is nothing but the protein. This is nothing but the protein. So how it is protein is being synthesized? So by the peptide bond with the help of RNA. So RNA is having, all this tRNA, ribosomal RNA, mRNA. Okay, they combine together and they are working in order to form the protein. Okay, so now what is the role of that ribosomal RNA? So ribosomal RNA starts from the one end of the mRNA, and moving to the another end over here in order to read all the sequence present in the mRNA. So ribosomal RNA moving from one end to another end. Why? In order to read all the sequence of the mRNA. That's why this process is called as beta translocation. Translocation means what? The moving of ribosomal RNA from one end to another end, okay, is called as translocation. Understood? Okay, where were we? Am I audible, everyone? Everyone?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. So now what happens? This is the ribosomal RNA which moves from one end of the mRNA to the another end. This is the first end and this is the another end. Okay. So in order to read all the sequences of the mRNA, that ribosomal RNA moves from one end to another end. That's why this process is called as beta translocation. Okay. So translation and translocation, this process takes place simultaneously. Okay. So if these sequence are being read by the tRNA, that ribosomal RNA moves one triplet codon like here, then here, then here, then here, and then here likewise. Okay. So likewise, ribosomal RNA moving from one end to the another end of the mRNA. This process is called as beta translocation. This process is called as translocation.